One of the reasons I love following Tesla's journey into the future is that you never quite know what's coming next. I woke up this morning to the news that the compact $25,000 Model 2, whatever it's going to be called, Tesla, is after all coming early next year. This might either be no surprise or a total surprise to you, depending on what you've heard from the endless flow of Tesla news that bombards the world each day. A lot of which is nonsense, which is why you need videos like this to help make sense of it all, hopefully. Welcome to Tesla Jigsaw, I'm Will. All of these following questions have led to some confusion over this elusive, more affordable, compact Tesla. Is it ever going to be built? Was the entire project cancelled? Did Tesla decide that the fully autonomous Cybercab would be the only compact vehicle to sell to customers? Would Tesla find cost-cutting ways of manufacturing the current Model 3 and Model Y, and they become the more affordable models? I know my channel's called Tesla Jigsaw, but it turns out I might be crap at puzzles, but I'm having a lovely time, so thanks for joining me. Here's the breaking news for today then, taken from Global China EV. Tesla Model Q to debut in first half of 2025 at sub $30,000. Tesla announced during an investor meeting with Deutsche Bank its plan to launch an affordable sub-30k vehicle called Model Q, benchmarking the BYD Dolphin and Volkswagen ID.3 in China. Let's linger on that supposed name for a moment, the Model Q. This is a fantastic burn to all those Tesla skeptics and short sellers who actively bet against Tesla or push narratives critical of Tesla and its leadership, especially Elon Musk. This group of miserable haters are collectively known as, guess what? Tesla Q, a name which works on so many levels. And don't for a minute think that this image will look anything like the Model Q, as this is a very old design based on the previous stylings of Teslas. If anything, it would look more like an amalgamation of the new Model 3 and a Cybercab. Anyway, back to the article. During the investor meeting with Deutsche Bank attended by Tesla's head of investor relations, Travis Axelrod, cool name by the way, I assume this guy's a relative, Tesla announced formal plans to launch a new vehicle called Model Q in the first half of next year. Post-subsidy, the Model Q will be priced at less than $30,000 and potentially as low as $25,000 in the US market. The Model Q is internally codenamed as Redwood and will be built on Tesla's latest vehicle platform. Could this platform be the same as the Cybercabs? Seems likely as it'll be a similar size. Compared to the Model 3, the new car will be 15% smaller and 30% lighter, with an overall length of approximately 3,988mm, just a little longer than the Cybercab, which is approximately 3,556mm. Its manufacturing costs will also be significantly less than the Model 3, approximately half the cost. Going all the way back to Tesla's 2023 Investor Day, we were introduced to not only Tesla's unboxed process of how to put cars together, but also the idea that humanoid robots could work easily along the assembly line, as each workstation would now have an easy-to-work-on section of the vehicle before its final assembly. No bending awkwardly into the car's body, for example. The use of humanoid robots, coupled with the decreasing cost of batteries, cost savings of vehicle parts and processes, plus Tesla's advancement in utilising factory floor space more efficiently, would lead to faster, more efficient and ultimately the production of far cheaper electric vehicles for Tesla. The Model Q will use a lithium iron phosphate battery pack with a 53 kWh and a 75 kWh capacity configurations on single and dual motor drive variants with an estimated range of 500 kilometres. That's quite a large battery pack for a small car, given that Tesla use a 75 kWh battery pack on a long-range and performance Model 3, for example. Plus the Model Q is supposedly going to be 30% lighter. I would have guessed that reducing the battery pack size and still providing upwards of 250 miles of range would have been more than adequate for what is essentially a small city car. But if this is all true, it would be nicer to have a bit of extra range in a small car. It's the usual dilemma which Tesla are fully aware of, no doubt, that we might think we want more range, but in reality we don't need it. While it is unclear whether the new car will be concurrently launched in China, why haven't I heard that word before? Concurrently. It means at the same time. Okay, gotcha. While it is unclear whether the new car will be concurrently launched in China, the Model Q price is expected to be lower if produced at Shanghai Gigafactory, around 140,000 yuan. The Model Q is likely positioned to compete with the Volkswagen ID.3 and BYD Dolphin. Let's not beat around the bush here. This would be devastating for Volkswagen, who have already quite frankly begun their demise. Too little too late. A plethora of mistakes and subpar products that can't keep up with Tesla and other competitors. Tens of thousands of jobs already gone. 10% pay cuts for those left. Factory closures. Ballooning debt the size of some countries. It ain't gonna end well, is the unfortunate truth for Volkswagen. But this has been inevitable for so long now, I can't fathom how others didn't see this coming. Throw in an affordable compact Tesla for the Chinese and European market? I've been saying this for years, but RIP Volkswagen. Their so-called leadership has led them to this. They are to blame for not turning their Titanic soon enough. As for BYD as a company, they'll do just fine. They are, after all, one of the largest battery manufacturers and have shown their rapid progress of producing ever-improving cars. Still, a Tesla in China is comparable to an iPhone. Everyone still wants one. And this smaller, affordable, tech-filled Tesla will tick a lot of boxes for that market. The Dolphin and ID.3 are very popular models in China, selling approximately 20,000 vehicles monthly on a combined basis. Launching this new vehicle is expected to help the company achieve 20 to 30% year-on-year growth in 2025. Currently, the Tesla Model 3 starts at $231,901, recently discounted by $10,000 by end-of-year promotions. Tesla is also expected to debut a facelifted Model Y, codenamed Juniper, which will feature major new design elements. I'm so impatient, I cannot wait to see what Tesla have done for this new Model Y. We should hear more about this any day now, and yes, I'll be ordering one straight away. The Tesla Model Q is thus expected to become Tesla's most affordable vehicle model, entering the sub-200,001 level. It will also be priced higher than the BYD Seagull and Volkswagen ID.3, starting at an estimated price of $140,001. Look, I'm still not convinced that this affordable compact Model Q will ever exist. I hope I'm wrong, because the more Teslas the better. And undoubtedly, it would sell like hot hatch cakes here in the UK, Europe and China. But there are other breadcrumbs to follow. First came Elon Musk's hesitation of whether or not to offer a more affordable Tesla or just go all in with autonomy. That was his quandary as laid out in Walter Isaacson's biography about Elon Musk. Taken from the book, Elon Musk initially expressed a strong inclination towards focusing solely on developing robotaxi rather than a more affordable Tesla model. Musk described the robotaxi as a historically mega-revolutionary product that would transform everything, suggesting it would be the product to make Tesla a 10 trillion company. Quick shout out to today's Tesla share price that makes Tesla a $1.2 trillion company again. Hurrah! He was hesitant about the idea of creating an affordable non-autonomous EV, considering it pointless, since he believed the future was in autonomous vehicles. However, he was eventually persuaded by his top executives to also pursue an affordable car model alongside the robotaxi after they presented a plan to build both. This decision was influenced by the argument that even if self-driving vehicles were approved in the US, international regulatory approval could take years, making a car with a steering wheel and pedals still relevant. And in complete opposition to that came this, a Reuters article which may or may not have a grain of truth in it, which reported of Tesla's scrappage of the long-awaited next-generation $25,000 electric vehicle. Elon Musk responded at the time with, "Reuters is lying." However, on the 23rd of October 2024 earnings call, Elon Musk was asked, when can we expect Tesla to give us the $25,000 non-robotaxi regular car model? To which he responded that building the affordable EV would be pointless unless the car was fully autonomous. Musk responded, "We're not making a non-robo," before he was interrupted by another Tesla executive. Musk later added, quote, "Basically, I think having a regular $25,000 model is pointless. It would be silly." End quote. If we are to go by what Elon is telling us, a drivable, more affordable Tesla is pointless. Hence my confusion here. A few possibilities remain then. There might be a more affordable Tesla, the Model Q, coming for perhaps just the Chinese and European market. Whereas in America, they might be going all out in ramping up and supplying the country state by state with the Cybercab. But here's another thing. What about every time we hear from Tesla when they say more affordable models coming soon, as in not just one, plural? As I've speculated in many past videos, I think these more affordable Teslas will come in the form of a Model 3 and a Model Y. but a base version that is all about selling it as cheaply as possible. Still autonomous capabilities, still all the safety tech, just without a few of those extra luxuries like rear screen, heated and ventilated seats, cloth seats instead of vegan leather, less of a premium sound system, and a smaller battery pack. Even if Tesla were to sell these at cost level, software as a service from subscriptions to full self-driving, Tesla premium connectivity, etc., could still rake in the profits for years to come. What do you think? As for the Cybercab, Tesla's pivot from suggesting originally that they would not be for sale, as in Tesla would keep and operate them themselves, to now allowing customers to buy them, not only to operate them as robotaxis and earn income, but as a replacement for people's drivable cars. If these are going to roll out worldwide at the price point of $30,000-ish, and it will be people's fully autonomous private chauffeur, how many people would like that, do you think? Have a ponder about the people that you know that don't enjoy driving or might prefer to make better use of their time on their daily commute, or to the younger generation who have no aspiration of passing their driving test and entering the world of car ownership madness. Vehicle cost, insurance, tax, fuel, driving lessons, violations, parking costs, maintenance. Car ownership to future generations might be viewed as the financial madness that it really is. What are your thoughts on that? Get involved in the comments below. And do help me out here. Is this rumour nonsense, or will we see a Tesla Model Q in 2025? I hope this has shed some light onto something. If you've missed my video on the undeniable impact of Tesla, click this next. It's less speculative and more factual Tesla information. Thanks for being here. I'm Will. This is the Tesla Jigsaw. Thank you, Patreons. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.